Police departments show an apparent drop in violent crime citywide in the month of July.
That's interesting. Look at the chart from 2013 to 2023. Many crimes had doubled more than a decade ago. Now it all of a sudden dropped to the lowest ever seen. Then we see from 2012 to 2023, despite increasing violent crimes, arrest rates fall. Yes, fall. Look at the arrest in the dark gray compared to the violent crimes committed. In 2024, all these crimes was reported and much more than what you see here. Then in 2025, all of the illegals turned angelic because you can barely find a crime report. Yes, I said it again, reported on them. For those of you who have their heads stuck in the dirt, the same one that is oppressing you is the same one you are supporting. Regardless of your political affiliation, Brandon Johnson's goals are to keep the Lyndon B. Johnson vision alive. We know why the crime is supposedly down. The police are demanded to stand down against illegal migrants and also many of the teen violence, but don't be black and expect Johnson is going to stop crime. That's how he makes his living. You know, the Lyndon B. Johnson style.
There is literally a law in the books that says he's not allowed to do that.
How convenient.
Having military members deployed in Chicago might seem shocking. It has happened before and not too long ago.
However, our Sabrina Franza found there is one big difference this time.
Think about what all three of these events have in common. The DNC last year, the protests in the wake of George Floyd's death in 2020, and the DNC in 1968. In all three cases, local leaders called the National Guard here. The National Guard is deployed to Chicago.
We spend millions to protect Harris for the DNC, but not for the citizens.
So very pleased that we're beating the rest of the major cities across the country and that things are so much better in the city, making sure that you can see that what a great city we really have and that there is no emergency here. That's important for all of you to recognize and to report on. What he ought to be doing is allowing us to prosecute people who actually commit crimes. And if they are undocumented, we would keep them in prison for whatever term they are committed to, and then deport them.
Council members Silvana Tabarez and Ray Lopez say this amendment to the Welcoming City Ordinance would make all of Chicago safer. It would allow city agencies to work with ICE agents.
Get rid of